Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Step This is Overwatch. Now, this is a new hero called Sigma, and I have been very hyped for this character. I originally wasn't really that much until I learned that, it was a talent tank, and I'm like, oh, okay, finally we get one of those. But then I saw his origin story, and this man is insane. Literally, and everything about him is insane. So, he's on the PTR relatively quickly, a day after he was revealed, officially anyway. And he looks crazy. Now, unless I'm mistaken here, his eyes are gray, so it makes me think he's blind. But he kind of can't be if he's aiming stuff. So I don't know. He looks like he's blind, but he's not. But anyway, so
there is no obligation for the universe to make sense to you.
My sensitivity seems a bit odd. Also, my graphics is kind of weird. You see that? It's kind of the anti-aliasing or something. Something's off there. Hope it don't do that the whole time. Okay, it seems to be good now. Okay, so this is his primary fire. So it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Takes 4 of these to kill 150 HP bots. So let's see just how much this does. Oh, it's 2-round burst. Okay, so it's forced. So not quite 100. So that makes me fear that he won't be able to 2-shot, which is annoying. But there's something else about these that is very interesting, and I'm about to show that to you right now. They bounce. And it's really insane because they just go on. I mean, they obviously have a limited range. Obviously, you can tell that now. But they just if you put them like this, they'll bounce as many times. Also, they hurt you. It's kind of like how Junkrats used to be. They would bounce off of stuff and then come back and hit you. He is a tank character, so he is going to have tank properties such as having a shield.
Observe the barrier.
So that's it. And then I right click to bring it back. Now here's the craziest part. I can just do that. Bye. I put the pencil again. Oh, look at it go. It's still going. It's still going.
Back to me.
Crazy.
Activating the barrier.
It's nuts, man.
Into the universe. Open to you now.
If you just right click, it won't do anything. It won't go anywhere. You have to hold right click and it'll go. Oh yeah, this is so short range. Watch this, ricochet. Well, that wasn't exactly a ricochet, but that one's gonna be.
The universe is magnificent.
Alright, so that's that. Let me pull back my shield. And it does regenerate over time, but what you'll find is, if you didn't notice already,
Observe the barrier.
it's at, let's go ahead and let him tick at it again. Alright, so it's at 1268. Now if I throw it out again, it's still going to be at 1268. So unlike Orisa, which keeps respawning a new one at full HP, this one does not do that. And it eventually, of course, will be destroyed as well. And I'll go ahead and just throw it here just to let it get destroyed and show you what happens then. Meanwhile, while that's happening, I'm going to use my E ability. And I completely missed. But I throw a big rock. And that apparently has a lot of knockback to it the farther away you shoot it. So
An elementary application.
there we go. And I'll wait for it. Come on. I'll wait till this guy comes right here. Alright.
Surely there is a more elegant solution.
So I'm going to try and shoot it from around this range and see if I can get him. Oh, I did. So it looks like it stuns them because it looked like he fell down kind of. which, you know, is a little concerning. We don't want any more stun in the game. But yeah, so the shield's gone, but it immediately comes back, it seems. But it does have a cooldown of when you can bring it back up. There are limitations to it, but it regens fast enough, just kind of like Reinhardt's. I think it's the same as Reinhardt's. But yeah, it's very interesting. So if I were to get up close to this guy again, boom. So yeah, I think it definitely stuns, which is a little concerning. But there's one more thing I want to show with him, and that is his shift. So if you see, my HP went up a little bit there, and this is on a huge 15-second cooldown. However, what it does is it takes kind of like Zarya, where it takes the damage and it adds to her power. Instead of doing that, it adds to his shields. So the more damage that he absorbs, the more HP he'll have, the more shields he'll have for a little bit. I'm not talking about this shield if you're unfamiliar. I mean, shield is the blue health bars in front of my white health bars down below. So that's very interesting. And then there's one more thing I want to show you, and that is his ultimate. So I'm just playing around a little bit with his fire. It feels pretty good. It doesn't feel too random. You have to fire 2 at once, and it is kind of slow fire rate. Obviously, he has to reload every time he shoots, which isn't that great. The range is bad on it. The damage isn't really that great, but I don't think that's why you're using them. I think this is why you're using them. Boom!
Double kill. Triple kill.
That's insane. So what you just saw there is me starting to float up. Now you can control this. You can control when he stops floating up, when he begins to, and which direction he'll move while floating. And that's insane, just on its own, to be like Mercy, basically. But not only that, there you are. But not only that, he also just kind of picks up everyone in that circle and takes off with them. So, well, not takes off with them, but he makes them fly up and then he slams to the ground with gravity, which is just, it's so cool. It's I'm doing it again. So obviously it's not immediate. Also, I love the music that plays. He has like the perfect, just insane, mad scientist just feel to him, which obviously he is. But he's just so fun so far. Just using him here is super fun. He's labeled as a difficult character. I know to master him it's going to be difficult, but just to use him, I mean, anyone can just do that. It's like, you know, anyone can just do that. Anyone can do this. Well, I miss, so I can't do it. But anyone can just, you know, spam this stuff. But as far as mastering it, putting this in a good spot, you know, that's going to take a lot of practice, and it's going to be dependent on each map you play as well. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more Overwatch content on my channel, make sure you leave a like. Tell me you're enjoying it, and I'll keep it up. Also, check out my social media page. Twitter basically is the only thing I use for YouTube. I very rarely use my Instagram and Facebook for YouTube, but you can follow this too if you want, I guess. But more importantly, follow my D-Live channel. If you notice, this layout might seem a bit weird because it's got a followers goal thing, and that's for D-Live. If I get up to 200 followers, then I can start uploading my videos there, and more importantly, start monetizing my streams and uploads on there as well. This is to help pay for my dental bills and stuff. I'm going through some jaw issues I'm having fixed, so I would very much appreciate if you gave me a follow there. I would really enjoy the extra cash. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.